What's going on, my little nighttime motherfuckers? All right, the origins of Cindy. Okay, back in the days, I used to do a lot of work overseas. So obviously that required having money overseas or receiving money overseas, whatever. The problem with that is it's one of those things where you gotta secure money. You have a lump of money. Where are you gonna put it? Especially if you got the money like after hours on the weekend. You just can't go to a bank and be like, hey, how you doing? You take all this money? So it has to be broken up into stages as far as deposits and wires and stuff like that. So one of the guys I work with, fucking hilarious guy, Steven, he had a plan on how he would do it when he traveled overseas. Now, this motherfucker was that type of motherfucker that was like that. So I'm a young guy, so I'm going on a trip overseas with this motherfucker. No joke. Like, they had the meeting and stuff like that, whatever. And I'm there with the cow, and we're overseas, and we're in Mexico. And at the end of the day, we receive a lump of money from the client as a down payment for the project. Okay. Now we got this lump of money. What do we do with it? You're not gonna put it in the little hotel safe, and it keeps stuffing it in there. It doesn't work. So he devised a strategy after so many years of doing this type of business. Cindy. No joke, in his motherfucker's luggage, he had an inflatable fucking doll. He called the Cindy. And here's what he would do. I'm gonna tell you something. This was funny because there was a fucking maid that passed out. We had like the police come and all kinds of crazy shit. It was not a pleasant fucking day at the JW Marriott in Polanco in Mexico City. But back to Cindy. So anyway, he's like, look, this is what we do. It's real simple. Cindy's gonna watch the money while we're out doing business. So I'm thinking to myself, this motherfucker's talking to Cindy like, this motherfucker lost his mind. So I'm telling Cow, this motherfucker travels with a blow-up doll. Like, for real. Like, what kind of nefarious motherfucker is like, he was folding her nice, putting her arms over and her legs, like crazy shit. So we fly out and fucking Cindy's in the overhead compartment. We land and go through customs. They check the bags. They're looking at this inflatable doll. They're looking at him. He's like no joke. Like, he didn't care. It was like, holy fuck, this motherfucker's crazy. So anyway, all of a sudden we got this lump of money. We got to run errands and head out every day. So what do we do with this? So he takes out Cindy. I thought this motherfucker was crazy. He takes out Cindy and starts like, do you think we still got time for coffee if we head out? What do you think? We're gonna come back in time for lunch, or we're gonna eat lunch outside? And Cindy's like coming to life. Like, hello, motherfucker. Strike a pose. So all of a sudden, Cindy comes to life, and I can tell you, there's three motherfuckers, me, the cow, and this motherfucker, and we're in a room with an inflatable fucking like sex doll. Like, that alone in Mexico, that probably could have cost us like 50 years and a bunch of cash. But trust me, that picture, Wolf of Wall Street, got nothing on my fucking past life. All of a sudden, he takes the fucking bed. He throws the covers over. He places Cindy on the bed. Here you go, Cindy. It's okay, Cindy. It's okay. He fucking puts her to bed like it's a fucking human. And then he takes all the money and he puts it right on the front part of her. I say her because, hey, everybody got a pronoun now. He, she, it, whatever. Cindy's lives matter too. Anyway, he puts the fucking blanket over and he makes her look like she's sleeping. Like, no joke, this looks crazy. It's like we're doing like a crime scene. But then he goes over to the front door and he puts a do not disturb sign. He calls downstairs and he tells them, listen, my wife, she's so tired. She's sick. Please don't disturb her. Here's the deal. When you come into the hotel, it says do not disturb. If you go inside the hotel, you see fucking Cindy's there sleeping with all the money. That fucking blow up princess was there. So all of a sudden, we're outside all day long running around and we're laughing because a sex blow up doll is keeping an eye on the money. So if anybody enters the room, they're not going to disturb the wife who's there. So anyway, throughout the day, everything was going good. But then we came back to the hotel. Cal and obviously him had a bit of an argument. They're dealing business, whatever, and that's how it is. So what happened was the room hadn't been made up all day. So while these motherfuckers are arguing, the Cal gets fucking pissed off. He's like, fuck you and your fucking doll and your fucking what. So all of a sudden, as the senora's coming to the room to go, housekeeping, to come in to see if the room could be clean now, because it wasn't clean from earlier today because she was sleeping. All of a sudden, the Cal fucking takes out his fucking pen. And he's like, this is what I fucking think about your fucking Cindy. And he starts fucking stabbing Cindy. Multiple, like, poops, poops, poops. And he's screaming, no, you're killing her. You're killing her. And this lady was housekeeping. She did one of those, oh my God, Dios mío. Let me tell you something. We had this fucking dead blow up doll. Cindy was vaporized. She was fucking home invaded. Fucking the Cow standing there with a Mont Blanc pen ready to fucking take one more stab at Cindy. There's a bunch of fucking money there. And people outside like, oh my God, what happened to Eleanor? She's... Wake up. All of a sudden Cindy's like this, right pose. So we had to freaking do a lot of fucking damage recovery. No big deal. We took care of everything. We even took care of the lady housekeeping. We left the hotel. We did the deposit at the bank, yada, yada, whatever. So we're coming back on the plane. And obviously we had to go through customs. They're looking at the bag. And Cindy, she was all fucked up. She had like one eye stabbed, all kinds of stuff. And the immigration custom guy goes, what did you do to her? She was okay the other day. Because like, it was one of those type of judgments. Because we got pulled into secondary inspection. And I laughed because as we were coming back, he's saying, you'll see, motherfucker. Cindy, I'm going to bring her back to life. You can't take us down. You'll never mistreat us again. Let me tell you something. That was a brilliant way of hiding money in the hotel. So if you motherfuckers ever have to stash valuables in the hotel while you're away, fuck the little safe. She's so tired, she can't make it out of bed today. Let me tell you something. That bitch looked real. So imagine showing up to like Disney, like, yeah, wait a minute. Hold on, we're going to put the valuables away. Don't worry about the kids. Tell them to mind their fucking business.